Bitte schön, Tashi.
Vielen Dank. Ja, meine lieben Freunde, als nächstes wird zu uns sprechen Yishi Jomala. Yishi Jomala ist über 6 Jahre, hat sie in chinesischen Gefängnissen verbracht, hat dort sehr viele schlimme Dinge erlebt. Ich bin sehr froh, dass sie heute hier bei uns in Wien ist. Sie ist hierher gekommen, um Mut zu geben, um Mut zu schöpfen. Und Yishi Jomala steht auch für zahlreiche Menschen, die heute noch in Tibets Gefängnissen eingekerkert sind.
World leaders to support the Tibetans at this critical time in their struggle. And I am here because I feel it's not only governments who need to support the Tibetans, but as well we people throughout the world. And you have a voice, and you can ask your government to do the same. In recent months, we have seen harrowing images and footages of Tibetans who have set fire to themselves as a form of protest. Since February 2009, 35 Tibetans have sacrificed themselves in an act of desperation, which emerges from the anguish of oppression. Tibetans who have immolated included monks, nuns, and a 19-year-old female student, a widow mother of 4, and a Tibetan reincarnated Lama in his 40s.
A tale of the mountains, side by side they're standing there, like brave soldiers. They know what they care for, keeping the nature even with a broken chair.
In fact, it's possible. Why? Because a few months ago, Aung San Suu Kyi was in house arrest. How many people told you Aung San Suu Kyi cannot be released, there cannot be democracy in Burma? Now it's happening. Aung San Suu Kyi fought the election and she swept the election. She is in the parliament. Now she is visiting Thailand pretty soon. I'm not old. I'm pretty young, but old enough to remember all these historical facts happened right in front of our eyes. And still, how can we say Tibetans will not have their freedom? How can we say His Holiness the Dalai Lama cannot return to Tibet? He will, because these are the cries of the Tibetans who are self-immolating, who are setting themselves on fire. They are saying, "World, the international community, hear us. We are human beings like you. You have fundamental human rights. You have basic democracy in your country. What we want is what you have. Please treat us equally like you." These cries.
Die auf uns eint. 1979 hat er das erste Mal den Dalai Lama getroffen und seither verbindet ihn eine Freundschaft. Und als Freund wird er seine Heiligkeit auch heute im Namen dieser Kundgebung begrüßen. Bitte begrüßen Sie Professor Heinz Nussbaumer.